Good morning. Okay, so this is like an unplanned, unedited video, but I said, let me just catch all of my fresh thoughts on camera. If I decide to post this, I will. If not, it'll be just a video diary for myself. Today is my birthday, y'all. I am officially 41 years old. And I know there's a lot of women who don't like to tell their age, X, Y, and Z, cool, whatever. I'm actually very proud of my age. I'm also very proud of who I am today. I am so excited about today, because I'm about to share something. And again, I don't know if I'm gonna post this or not, but I feel like moms and dads, step parents, and anyone who has played a parental role in a child's life and has raised them, you know that everything that I'm about to say right now is so legit, is so real. It's like nothing matches, really, with the exception of the breath that God has given me this morning to live today. Okay, with the exception of my deposit that he has given me, the breath of life, my right mind, the use of all of my limbs, my body feeling youthful and buoyant. Okay, with the right collagen and elasticity. Why? Because skincare line drops today. But anywho, right, this is the biggest flex. I have 4 children, y'all. My oldest is 19, my youngest is 1. Okay, my 2 in the middle, my oldest son will be 16 in October, and my youngest daughter is 14. So there is a 13-year gap between my youngest daughter and my youngest son. Clearly, my youngest was not planned, okay? I didn't think I was going to have no more babies, but God said, yes, you are. Cool. I look at all 4 of my children, and I am like trying to contain the ridiculous excitement and enjoyment that I'm trying to just keep myself together. Because my children are always like, when I look at my children, let me say it this way. One of my biggest gifts is seeing all of my children healthy, not just physically. I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and spiritually healthy. Do you know my children know how to call on the blood of Jesus? Listen, you don't understand. I'm so excited about this. Do you understand? My children know how to set healthy boundaries. Not what I used to do. They know how to set healthy boundaries and stand 10 toes down in those boundaries and not waver, not with an attitude, not with a grudge, but simply because they say, well, no, this is what's healthy. Okay. They know how to be compassionate. They know how to effectively communicate and be accountable for how they show up in their own lives as well as the lives of their friends and family. You have to understand. When I had my first daughter, there is something that happens to a mother when you push out a baby for the first time. When they say that feeling is unmatched, that is an understatement, okay? It was more than euphoria. My entire life changed. It was like every star in the sky, every shine from the sun looked different. When I had my first daughter, I said, oh my God, I would have 6 more of these. That's literally what I said. And this is coming from a person who was so insecure, never wanted to have children. I thought children were dirty and crusty. And I was like, oh, absolutely not. Don't touch me. Children, ugh, right? That's how I used to believe. That's what I used to believe. That's how I used to act. I was 18, 19, 20 when I thought that way. I had my oldest daughter when I was 21, 3 weeks away from turning 22, okay? When I look at her, she's 19 years old. And the raising period of her life is done. Now I am here as her support, as her confidant, as still her mom, but I'm not raising her. If anything, I am living by example, which you do anyway, but I'm just here as her advocate, her support, her all the things, right? That a parent should be, to help them and support them in their own decision making. I'm not thinking for her, which is another, they know how to think for themselves. Again, I come from a place where, like I said, I was very insecure. And because of my insecurity, I did not believe that I was fit to even be a mother. When I saw the life that I was holding in my hand, I could not believe that God wanted to trust me, little old me, who was broken, insecure, didn't know if I was good enough, didn't know if I was worthy enough to even instill anything in another life. Are you kidding me? I did not believe I was capable. And unfortunately, I was also around people who didn't really try to convince me otherwise. How about that? Let me just say it that way. That's the nice way to say it. You know, it was more like, well, maybe something is wrong with you. Yeah, you are the problem. Like, that was the undertone of conversations if I ever even tried to express that, oh my gosh, I feel so insecure as a mother, right? Eventually, I went to therapy, right, when they were younger, because I knew that I didn't want to push, perpetuate, project, or just instill in them the brokenness that was inside of me. I knew that I could not pass that on. So I went to therapy and I did the work and I did all the things that I needed to do. And in the process, I thought that it would break me in some way. I thought that it would take away the genuine essence that I believe God has instilled in me from birth, right? But my daughter gave me a card today, my oldest, as I was dropping her off to work. And the card says she was so thankful for having a mother who looks 25 and acts 25, right? Because I said, I am a very youthful, spirited person. I don't feel 41. I honestly feel like I'm 27 max. I feel, excuse me, I feel, like I said, my bones don't crack when I bend them. You know what I mean? I'm in my right mind. I'm excited. I feel ignited. The fire has been relit in my life. I don't feel the way, I guess, a lot of 40-somethings feel. I also don't behave in a way that the world says you should behave at a certain age. I don't know what that is. I said, when I'm 99, I promise you, I'm still going to be acting, I'm still going to have a childlike spirit. And I'm thankful for that. I am so appreciative of that. It is one of the things I'll say that has helped me navigate this thing called life. Because I promise you, if I was stuck in old stinking thinking, as they say, if I didn't know how to pivot, if I didn't have an adjustment in me, I would have never gotten to the place that I'm in today. And so when I look at my children and I see just the amazingness that they are, they have all of these like beautiful details and nuance in their character that I am blown away by. And I sit back and I say, I promise you, I look at God and I'm like, God, yo, like, that really happened. You see that? You see how amazing these humans are? They are going to be nothing but additions to society, and I call them world changers, okay? Like, these children blow my mind every time I speak to them, every time we sit down and we be having very vulnerable conversations. And I am blown away by them. I am blown away by them. My children keep asking me what I want for my birthday. I promise you, this is what I want. I look at my children and I am blessed. I am so blessed for the correction along the way. I am so blessed for the grace that God has given me. I am so blessed for the mercy that He has allowed me to operate in. I am so blessed as a mom, as a parent, as just an adult, watching them be these amazing human beings. That has been the ultimate gift, I promise you, that I think any parent could ever ask for. I am not a gifts person. I've never been somebody who cared about a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I like nice things, but that's just not my go-to. You know, when they talk about your love language, acts of service is probably my number one. And it's when a person does something for you that you didn't have to ask them to do, you didn't have to hint, but they saw you needed it and they say, oh, I could do that for you, right? And I promise you, my children, like, they are clearly still children. Let's not get it twisted. They are still teenagers, right? But there are these moments where they just shine. And I just look at them like, look at you. Look at you being considerate. Look, like, and I know that might sound, I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but it just blows my mind. So today is my birthday, and this is how I'm celebrating it. Dropping my skincare line. Our very first product is going up today. You'll be able to get it in the TikTok shop. I am so excited about today. Like, I am filled and it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. I am so blessed by this. I might